on to the Chancellor's report then, 3.13.
Thank you very much, and welcome everyone that's here in the meeting. We will begin with the reports from the presidents, and I'd like to put them in this order. We'll start with Laney College and Dr. Rudy Besikof, followed by College of Alameda, Dr. Nathaniel Jones III. Merritt College would be next, Dr. Johnson, David Johnson, and then we will have Dr. Angélica Garcia follow up and close out. And then I have just a few comments. So we'll start with Dr. Besikof.
And you guys, please let me know if you would like me to share your reports.
Good evening. I'd like to start off my report this evening by extending congratulations to the students at Laney and across Peralta on completing this very challenging fall 2021 semester, and ask that you all take a moment to celebrate the accomplishment as you close out your final exams. Along with that, I would also like to extend my most sincere gratitude to the Laney College classified professionals, to our faculty, and to our leadership team of administrators at Laney for your tireless efforts. And I think at times it's probably felt like nonstop efforts to serve our students. Also, as we are a community, I'd like to extend thanks to our donors, specifically those who gave of their time, their golf talents, and their efforts at the Bill Riley golf tournament. And it was just really great to see so many in our community taking time and giving of their resources to the benefit of our students, and that over $100,000 was raised was truly outstanding. And along with that, I would like to extend thanks to the Peralta Colleges Foundation. This was an event that was held and then, or scheduled and then postponed and then held again. And like I said, our students win in the end, and that's outstanding. Like all the Peralta colleges, Laney remains a place of learning and achievement. I continue to be reminded of this, whether it was the Umoja Ubaka Kwanzaa celebration of November 9th that I was fortunate enough to be invited to, or the Laney College English Department's literary extravaganza of November 10th, in which we got to hear our colleagues read some of their great work that they've written. Also, within your Board of Trustees report tonight is a recap of Laney College's December 3rd Golden State Bowl victory in football. Congratulations to Coach John Beam and his staff on getting this postseason invitation, which was the result of a winning record, and making a great memory of achievement for our student athletes. Also, on November 19th, our theater and media departments, doing what we should all be doing, came together and collaborated to put on an unforgettable performance of Shakespeare's Macbeth. With over 30 in attendance and another 30 or so joining virtually, there was an incredible cultural moment of learning and opportunity that took place. And I would like to extend special thanks to theater technician Alejandro Acosta, as well as department chairs Michael Torres and David Schlisky for coming together. And in addition to that, thank the staff, the faculty, and especially the many students who put in a lot of work to make this very unique performance happen. Also, as you've heard this evening, this past month has been a time to reflect on life and legacies. On December 8th, I attended the Celebration of Life Memorial for Alameda County Supervisor Wilma Chan in the gardens of the Oakland County Museum of Art. This was my first time seeing these vast gardens, and I thought them to be quite large on this rainy afternoon. But after listening to the many dignitaries honor Supervisor Chan and all she did to help people, especially those underserved and uninsured, those very gardens seemed too small to hold such a large legacy. And the warmth of her spirit and her accomplishments came through the rain that day. Also earlier this afternoon, I was reminded again of great legacies that we at Laney College and Peralta paid our respects and celebrated the life of retired cosmetology professor Helen Curry, who left us on November 16th. Professor Curry began her career at Laney more than 40 years ago as a part-time faculty member and then later a full-time faculty member, who contributed to her college. And you've heard them many ways, not only in the classroom, but also in the faculty senate and with the PFT. The past weeks have really produced stories of her greatness as a colleague. And they come from all over my campus and all over the district to show that this was someone who really reached out, whether it was to colleagues and students. As we close our meeting tonight, I would like to ask that we adjourn in the memory of Professor Helen Curry. And with that, I'll conclude my report.
Good evening, President Reese, trustees, Chancellor Jackson, colleagues, and community members. My report this evening will be more personally introspective. If you're anything like me, the number and complexity of challenges and demands we face weigh on us heavily. While our circumstances may or may not change in the way we hope that they would, our perspective can, if we choose to be thankful for and appreciate the people and things we have in our lives. As we approach the end of the fall semester, I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude for our wonderful and resilient students and our dedicated and exceptional faculty, staff, and administrators for coming together to get through another COVID-impacted semester. I'm especially thankful that we now have a student trustee, senator, I should say, Macarena Valenzuela, who gave our report this evening. So hats off to you, Macarena. Our faculty, staff, and administrators continue to adjust our campus operations to strike the appropriate balance between safety and meeting demands of our students in a manner that supports equity. I am thankful that we are still achieving excellence as reflected by the California Community Colleges Outlook newsletter recently featuring College of Alameda's Aviation Maintenance Technology Program in an article entitled "Taking Flight, California Community Colleges Launches Careers in Aviation." The article highlights the importance of the airline industry to California's economy and the urgent need for qualified aviation mechanics that we at College of Alameda are providing. I'm also thankful that at College of Alameda's compassion and helping students and our community is a vital part of how we operationalize our mission. These attributes can be clearly seen in UC Berkeley Starting Point Mentorship Program recently featuring COA alumni Paula Roxia in their social media campaign. Paula is a psychology and sociology major at UC Berkeley, but she honed her interest in helping all students succeed and achieve despite their backgrounds, and while she was at College of Alameda. Or in College of Alameda, serving over 150 families in its monthly free produce market and Thanksgiving chicken dinner giveaways last month, as well as coming together in community and culture to celebrate the rich legacy of those who have gone before us in the Dias de los Muertos events held at our campus. Additionally, I am thankful for the creativity and tenacity of our campus community, intentional and data-driven strategic management efforts that include targeted advertising of our winter intersession, collaborating with one another to reduce course cancellation and improve productivity, as well as adopting standardized scheduling cohort blocks to better serve students efficiently. Lastly, I am thankful for each of you, our students, who are at the heart of what we do and why it is purposeful, as well as our faculty, staff, administrators, and district colleagues who partner with me and each of us to do this amazing work of transformation through education. I am humbled and honored to be COA's president, and I would like to wish each and every one of you Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a safe and prosperous New Year. That ends my report.
All right. Good evening, Chancellor, Board President, our newly elected Board Vice President, Trustees, Peralta colleagues, and community members. This is the President's report for Merritt College. So Merritt College is pleased to share that we have just established a care team. So I want to tell you a little bit about our care team. The Merritt College care team is committed to going beyond merely responding to reports of at-risk students displaying varying levels of disruptive or disturbed or distressed behavior. That's kind of been like the traditional model of care teams. But our care team is committed not only to offering assistance after an incident has occurred, but also to support students before issues have escalated to a crisis. Providing personal attention and referrals to resources on our campus and in the larger Oakland community is really the focus of our care team. And at the present moment, the team comprises faculty members. We have 2 deans, 2 directors, and they all represent diverse areas across campus: administration, mental health services, counseling, student accessibility services, and the Learning Center. Now, on a serious note, most frequently our care team finds itself addressing issues with students related to domestic violence, unfortunately, depression and anxiety that's typically precipitated by financial stress. So the challenges are real and the work is considerable, but the care team stands ready to help aid and assist. So care team referrals should be directed to our Dean of Counseling, Equity, and Achievement, Dr. Lisa Webb. Her email is lisawebb@peralta.edu. So I want to get that out there. Next, Merritt College is excited to partner with several fire departments across Alameda and Contra Costa counties, including the city of Alameda, Berkeley, Pinole, folks out in Rodeo, Hercules area, to coordinate our new regional joint firefighter academy. Now, this academy is going to address the growing need for skills training in this region. Moreover, this spring, the Merritt Fire Science Program, which is a state-accredited regional training provider, will also host the new regional academy, which we expect to yield, we're optimistic, but we expect it to yield upwards of maybe 30 new students to our program, and then really serve to pave the way for more innovative approaches to serve the region. And I think that this partnership is just one more example of the many ways that our Merritt College career education programs are addressing the needs of the workforce at a regional level and continuing to generate robust enrollment for our programs within the district. Finally, you may recall that last year, it wasn't around this time last year, but last year, Merritt College partnered with the city of Oakland to secure the Transformative Climate Communities Implementation Grant. It's a mouthful, but it's a mouthful because that grant was $28.2 million. And that award is currently being utilized to create and maintain pathway programs that meet labor demand needs and support high employment, primarily for residents in East Oakland. And we support that effort at Merritt College by working closely with the Black Cultural Zone Community Development Corporation. Well, last week we were approached again and presented another opportunity to work with the city of Oakland, but this time it's with the EDA Good Jobs Challenge Grant. Now, specifically what this grant would do is help our community address staffing needs of healthcare employers. And the way that we aim to do this is by building a culturally and linguistically appropriate healthcare workforce program to train workers for placement in local community health clinics. In addition, the goal would be to train and place individuals from our community into better paying healthcare sector jobs with long-term career pathways. And given our position as an educational leader in the field of allied health, we look forward to discussing the role we might play with the City of Oakland in this grant to bringing this critical project to fruition. So in closing, I want to wish our students, I know it is this calm before the storm. Good luck on your finals this week. With that said, I want to wish the faculty good luck on your finals next week with the faculty too. Finish strong. Let's run through the tape. And I also want to wish everyone a safe, blessed, and happy holiday season. And I will see you next year.
Good evening, President Napolia Bella-Reese, Dr. Jackson, newly appointed Vice President, Diana Delfin Polk, colleagues, community members. In addition to the written report that you have, we have updates on the various activities and accomplishments, but the following is the oral report for Berkeley City College. And I'd like to begin by highlighting the Peralta Gems published article, which highlighted 2 BCC students. We're proud and happy to offer our congratulations to students Maureen Poitras and Gail Feldman, winners of 2 California Film Awards for 2021. Maureen, a video production student, was recognized by the California Film Institute with the Doc Pitch Audience Award. And Gail Feldman, a multimedia arts student, received the 2021 Berkeley Film Foundation grant. Congratulations to Maureen. She is the director of Finding the Money, and Gail Feldman is the director of Orchestra from Oil Drums. These are just reminders that students are incredibly talented, and our faculty, classified professionals, and leadership team continue to support learning that unlocks doors to opportunities. And I hope you have the chance to see both of those pieces. I also would like to extend my gratitude to Leticia Luna and Mayfer Gomez, student journalists of The Citizen, Peralta's only student-run newspaper. I really am honored to have had the chance to connect with them over the past few months, and I'm in awe of their journalistic talent to produce the first ever dual language article in Spanish and in English. Mil gracias por el honor de su tiempo y talento, mis hermanas. In collaboration with Carbon Health and the City of Berkeley, we're proud to be a resource for the community by offering vaccinations. And this is certainly something that's happening across all of the colleges. At BCC, every Tuesday, we offer these clinics. And just last evening at Berkeley, Mayor Jesse Arreguin's town hall, the college did receive some recognition and some gratitude for hosting the space for the community, especially for children, especially those who are now eligible to receive the vaccination. So just today, I sat alongside kids and students, community members, and colleagues as I received my booster shot. And thankfully, I spent my 15 minutes post-booster shot watching cartoons with the kids. And I'll tell you, that is not a bad way to share some time and space. And now I'm just jealous that my TV screen at home is not nearly as big as the one that we offered in our atrium. I would like to echo what President Besikof shared earlier in gratitude for the Peralta Colleges Foundation, especially my gratitude to Executive Director Lanice Jones for her leadership and coordination of the most recent golf tournament fundraiser. I really want to thank the board, donors, and the community for supporting the over $100,000 in student scholarships. And I must say that I have never golfed a day in my life, but I am interested in maybe trying to learn a new skill, although I'm not entirely sure that I have it in me to do it. So we'll see. Stay tuned for next year. With the end of the calendar year comes many transitions. And tonight I want to thank and honor some colleagues who will retire from Berkeley City College. And while I could spend great lengths of time describing and honoring each one of them, what I'd like to do is at least share their name and the role that they have played, and in summation, just share that we are grateful for their work and service and that we will miss them. And so among some of our retirees include Shu Hu from the Custodial Services team, Jennifer Lanahan as the coordinator for Veteran Services, Marilyn Montague, staff assistant in our Business Services Department, Roger Tolliver, staff services specialist in our business services department. And this last one is actually a very personal one, Miss Cynthia Reese, executive assistant to the president. They will be greatly missed and collectively have served decades, not only to Berkeley City College, but throughout the district. So to each and every one of them, I wish them well in their retirement. In closing, I would like to wish students in our district a successful completion of their fall semester as they complete final exams and assignments this week. May your holiday break be filled with warmth, community, and a well-deserved recovery. The holidays pose an interesting juxtaposition of emotions, I think. On the one hand, many are happy to be in community with family and honoring cultural and family traditions. On the other, many are reminded of the harsh realities that is poverty, homelessness, and hunger. So to all students, my holiday wish for you is that you feel seen, heard, and loved, and that you feel seen, heard, and loved, especially by this community amongst the Peralta district. To Berkeley City College colleagues, may you have a holiday break worthy of a time of recovery for your service and commitment to students. Our college, our district really shines because of each and every one of you showing up for students, whether it be in the classroom, workshops, counseling sessions, outreach, giveaways, and so much more. And I'm especially grateful for ASBCC President Harry Mapodile, Classified Senate President Andrea Williams, and Academic Senate Matt Freeman. I think collectively we have built a leadership community that tries to provide a level of work and leadership and stewardship for our governance process. And so I'm grateful to each and every one of you. And I feel like we could go on and on. Really, I just want to say thank you y feliz año nuevo. And that concludes my report for this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Presidents. I appreciate your report. I did just want to make a few comments before I close the Chancellor's update. First, the colleges have received notification from ACC-JC that we've been accepted to present at the ACC Commission meeting, January the 14th, Friday. And we're hopeful that the commissioners will recognize the significant work that we've done in meeting the standards as they've established. The other thing I wanted to talk just briefly about is that as Dr. Moore indicated, we will be holding another town hall meeting on the return to campus. That meeting is going to be scheduled for this coming Monday, December the 20th at 10 a.m. The announcements will be going out tomorrow. The delay in getting the announcement out was that we wanted to include some frequently asked questions, some of the ones that have even been posed tonight. And I also want to elicit the support of Bael and Homan from Laney College, as well as congratulations to College of Alameda's new student body president, Macarena Valenzuela. If you could also help us to get the word out so that students attend that, because we're going to provide a broad scope of information. We're going to send out the notice tomorrow with some frequently asked questions that people have been posing. And then we're also going to solicit in advance of that meeting any questions that individuals might have. It will be recorded as the last one was, and it will be posted on YouTube so that those that are not able to attend will reap the benefit of seeing that. And one of the other things I just want to say for the record, I received multiple emails, verbal communication, concerns. And as I stated, even tonight, I heard online students would no longer be required to submit proof of COVID-19 vaccination. I received that from an email from a faculty member who was extremely concerned. So let me be clear. We have never discussed not enforcing the policy that the board directed July 30th of 2021. We are looking at the fact that we have limited capacity to pursue the broader scope of requiring all students to be vaccinated, but that is our policy, and it is still our policy. Our focus will be on those students or individuals that pose the most significant health risk. And those are the students that are enrolled in face-to-face courses. We're still going forward with our faculty, our staff, and our administration being vaccinated as required by the board as a condition of employment, and that is still in place. We still have measures in place for validating vaccinations and/or testing for policy compliance prior to accessing services on the campuses or the district office, such as the library, counseling, cafeteria, and etc. None of that has changed. So I just want to allay the fears of those out there that somehow there's been a turnaround at the district office or at the district administrative level, but we have not done that. And the announcement that will go out tomorrow will address some of those questions in detail. And last, I want to congratulate those of those who are retiring, that are leaving the district, those students that are graduating or going on to transfer or getting jobs. You are why we do what we do. And the last thing, just for the record, I don't dislike Dr. Jennifer Sinowski. She didn't say that outright, but I just wanted to go down for the record. What I do is I look forward for a forum for us to share our own unique perspectives so that we can find some commonality. And with that, that will close the Chancellor's report, and happy holidays to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor. Can you all hear me okay? Thank you, Chancellor, and thank you, Presidents, for the report. Let's move on to the presentations. We've got 4 points.